What's good, guys? Your boy, Mr. Old School Ryder. Come back at you one more again. I have a special guest today. I have the host of the podcast, How the Podcast Actor on all platforms, which is T.S.E.G. And a lady that wears a lot of hats, the lovely Miss Exotic Vivian. How you doing today, Vivian?
Hello, thanks for having me.
All right, Miss Vivian, we're going to answer a couple questions here and there or whatnot. I've been pretty much been a fan of the podcast for a while. You know, you got some variety of topics that you guys talk about, of course.
Well, I'm flattered.
All right, today we're going to be covering everything from her humble beginning, navigating the business world, how the podcast came about, her favorite places to travel, and also her favorite first and favorite vehicles, and how she keep herself in shape as well. So this is going to be question number one. Let us know for the people who you are that don't know you so far.
It's pretty short and sweet. Hey guys, my name is Vivian. I am a companion for the gentleman who wants more out of life. I am based in the beautiful Miami Beach, Florida, and available to travel worldwide. That's me in a nutshell.
All right, okay. So, Vivian, how long you been in the lifestyle per se?
How long have I been a companion?
Yes.
Since 2014.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Miami, Florida. That's a place I haven't been to yet, but that's one of the places that I actually want to travel to. Hopefully, sometime this
Really?
year. Yeah.
That's crazy. Every time I meet someone that's never been to Miami, I'm always like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I'm from Texas. You know, the furthest I went, like towards east, I never went past the Mississippi River around like Vicksburg for for other reasons back in the day. But most of the time I travel on the West Coast.
So you've been to Vegas?
Oh yeah, too many times.
Okay. All right. So I guess that's not as bad then.
But when I tell people, they're like, "Hey, you ain't been to Miami or New York yet?" Yo, people tell me I ain't
New
doing
York?
nothing.
You haven't been to New York? Oh my goodness. I
I
don't know
tell you
what
the
to
first.
do.
I'm telling you, the furthest east that I actually went to was Mississippi back in the day in Vicksburg. You know, I did what I needed to do and just go around the river, hit a U-turn, and come back to Texas.
I mean, New York is north though, so.
I'm just saying, I've been everywhere. Let me see. I know I went to Oklahoma, of course, quite a bit for work. Everywhere else but that side of the country.
Now, what's your work?
Can't get too much into it, but I'm a mechanic at. I have a daytime job. Actually, it's a nighttime job. I'll be gone in a couple hours. Actually,
So you work on cars.
I work on machinery and stuff like that. I'll tell you all. I'll
Ah,
tell you offline, of course.
got it. Got it. No
I'll tell
worries.
you offline.
Just
But
like you, gotta be discreet. Got it.
yeah, that's why I have my my username, of course, not my real name.
Of course, everybody has a stage name.
Oh yeah, make it look kind of mystique.
Mm-hmm.
So since you're on the show today, how's your day so far treating you?
My day is going well. I can't complain. I'm very blessed. Life is good.
All right, that's very good. Oh, yeah, that's very good in Miami, Florida. Okay.
Yep, one of the best cities in the world.
So, were you born and raised there? Or is that you pretty much ended up over there?
I ended up here. I can't really get too deep into my backstory,
No, you ain't got to. No, we already don't go that far into it.
but yeah, I ended up here.
Look like sound like it been the best decision ever, actually.
I did. Miami is a beautiful place. It's warm year round. They're good people here. I can't complain.
All right. Let's see. Let's. So, Miss Vivian, how did the name Exotic Vivian actually came about? That's an interesting name.
Well, I actually got the name from two women named Vivian on TV
Hmm.
and movie. Uh, Aunt Vivian from Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Which one?
I guess both of them, but their names are Vivian.
I
Obviously,
know.
the original one. And then Vivian from Pretty Woman. And I feel like I'm a combination of both women, so it worked out for me. And then I added exotic in front of my name because I believe it describes me perfectly.
Let's see, pretty. You know what? Her name was Vivian, right? Is that the Julia Roberts, the main character?
Yeah. Her name was Vivian.
You know what? I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're so just wrapped up in the story, we don't even remember her name.
Oh, I remember it. Big mistake. Huge. Yeah.
Oh man, pretty much worked out for you at the end, you know?
Yes, I mean, I loved it. I love both women, and I feel like I'm a combination of both of them. So yeah, it worked out.
All right. So since this channel is like a variety of things, since you pretty much came out of nowhere with the podcast game, when did you start that and why did you do it?
I mean, I've only had my podcast since February of 2018, so I haven't really been around that long. But I started it because, I felt like we needed a platform for us. And because we were the only escort platform on air at the time, we got popular very quickly. But
Wow.
yeah, but I've only been around since February of 2018.
That sounds like it ain't been that long, but that's pretty much 3 years now, at least.
Yeah, 3 years. I mean, that's like nothing though in the world of media. 3 years, you can come and go in 3 years. Yeah.
You know what? Pretty much the podcasting guy. You know, it's a bunch of us out there doing it, trying to do it. You know, after a while, you crash and burn. You know, you maybe run out of ideas, or sometimes you don't want to keep doing it all the time. It gets repetitive, I guess.
I mean, I think you really have to have a passion for anything you do in order to have long staying power, because long after your enthusiasm is gone, if you don't have a passion for it, you're not going to last. And that's with any business, really. You're not going to last. So, yeah, it probably gets repetitive. I mean, look at all the late night shows on TV that have been running for many, many years. I'm sure they've had the same guests on like 5, 6, 7 times, but somehow they keep us entertained because the passion is there and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're most definitely right about that. Especially on BET, I know like very early in the morning, Peter Popoff is still on for some reason, you know.
I am not familiar with that show.
No, it's like one of those gospel type of evangelists.
Gospel. Oh yeah, gospel.
Infomercial, whatever you want to call it.
700 Club. They've been around forever. I was a little kid when that was on, and that's still on. And the guy looks like he's about to be dead. I forget his name, but
man, looks like they dug him up and put him back up on some sticks.
But he's been going forever. I think it's Pat something. Pat something.
Sure.
But
his name is Pat. Okay.
He has a huge following, and that show has been on air forever. So yeah, religious stuff definitely will last forever because that's like a cult following almost.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment too much about it, but yeah, it just sounds like they be playing the old stuff all the time. I'm like, I know this person is not alive right now. They can't be. But they just keep playing and playing. As long as they want you to sow your seed and get this little white cloth or whatnot, hey, or this blue blanket.
And donate, of course. You gotta donate.
Oh yeah, if you don't donate, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Y'all bought a car. I bought like an older car a few years ago. I don't have it anymore. It had like one of those white cloth snaps from him.
Really?
I'm like, it's like a little small, tiny piece, like maybe like 3 inches wide or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I bust out laughing. It still had the letter in there and everything. I'm like, God, dog.
Too funny.
This got to be a collector's item, I swear.
Hey, save it if you still have it.
Yeah, I got to put it up in storage.
Or maybe you can create an NFT because that's the new thing now. So there's
that's also the part I like about you. You up on certain things like investments and technology and all type of stuff. You're not your regular companion, you know.
I mean, it's honestly just for selfish reasons. I'm not really a big fan of working, so I'm always, investing my time in things that'll help me work less. So hence the investing and business podcast that I listen to. But yeah, it's really just for selfish reasons. I'm not that evolved.
Hey, as long as you get enough not to lose everything, it'll be just fine.
Exactly.
So, since you've been in the podcast game just for a little bit, who do you look up to for your inspiration in the podcasting?
I don't know that I really looked up to anyone. I mean, I got into listening to podcasts back in 2015. And as I said, they were usually finance and business podcasts. And the more I listened, the more I thought, oh, we need something like this for escorts. So together with my former co-host, Chantel Etoile, I created one, and I was right. It was very much needed because I get emails every day from girls thanking me for starting the podcast. Because it shows a different side of our world than what you see in the news, that we are real people with families, goals, and dreams, just like everyone else. But I don't know that I looked up to anyone because there was nothing before I started as far as in this lane.
You pretty much blazed the trail right now. Now you have like several podcasts, talking about the lifestyle or whatnot.
Yep, there are a lot more escort podcasts now since we started ours. So I'm definitely happy about that.
Yeah, you pretty much like the GOAT right now in this the podcast game.
I don't know about
in your sector or whatnot.
I don't know about all of that, but thanks.
Hey, you was first, like Ray J say, but all right. Yeah, what we pretty much admire about you, you see a female that's kind of like built or look like you don't think they're pretty much have all these attributes on the inside, with the business stuff. I know you said just for selfish reasons, but some people don't even go that far to actually think about that. They pretty much get the money, just go ahead and just blow it off real quick and don't have anything to show,
That's not just, pretty women. That's everybody. Like,
man, that's true.
A lot of people spend their money as soon as they make it. I just feel like if you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So since we talking about selfish reason, have you jumped in the crypto game?
I still don't quite understand the crypto market, but I am reading about it and trying to educate myself on that subject. But I know a handful of people that invest in crypto. Matter of fact, I was out with a girlfriend the other day, and we met some guy. He had to be like 26 or something. And he was like Miami people like to brag. He was going on and on about how he just got this contract and he made millions, this, and how he has millions in crypto. And he was just like showing us his portfolio. It was very Miami. But yeah, that's like the big thing now. Everybody is into crypto, but I don't invest in things I don't understand. So until I actually get better educated on the topic, I did put like a little bit of money in Doge. Just a little bit.
Like I'm so disappointed right now. I'm so disappointed recently.
And I made a little, because I bought it and I sold it right away. I made like $30 of my $50. So I didn't even clear 100, but I know people that made out like bandits on Doge. But they do this all the time, so they know how to jump in and jump out of trades. Like, you really have to know what you're doing. And then there are a lot of people that lost money as well after he went on Saturday Night Live, Elon, and basically tanked the coin. So yeah.
Yeah, he be doing too much sometimes. I'm like, man, just chill out, dude.
I mean, but that's his MO. It's not like he's doing anything different.
I know. Yeah, but of course, I guess I jumped into Dogecoin late in the game. I know I should have bought it like a long time ago.
Yeah, when it was like 1 cent.
I mean, I got into XRP, Ripple, like back in the day. I still have some of that, of course.
Look at you.
They got their issues right now with the SEC. I guess they trying to go public, and everybody got a bunch of lawsuits right now.
Well, whatever you do, don't sell.
Yeah, that particular account, you can't even buy XRP right now. They just letting you sit on it.
Yeah. Which
Yeah, I
is
think
probably a good thing because a lot of people panic and sell when they're not supposed to sell.
I think back in the day, it was like it was an old account I found. I'm like, damn, I still got this. Not just having to just type in something. I'm like, damn, I still got XRP. But I thought I lost that account. But I bought it. What was it? Maybe like 2 cents back then.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
That was like in 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
That's pretty good.
But I didn't get a chance to jump in the Bitcoin game quick enough.
The funny thing is, like, we all heard about Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that stuff, but only the people that knew exactly what it was invested in it back when it was like nothing. Now it's like 20,000. Did it go down to 20,000? It probably went back up at this point.
Oh, you know what? Let me check. Yeah, keep talking. But they went down right now.
Yeah, it did drop, and they're saying that it's actually going to drop even more in August. So if you are thinking about buying,
yes, 35.9, right? It's 35,900 and now it's going down $51.79
it
right
used
now.
to be 60 grand. So if it does, drop even more in August, then I will probably jump in then.
Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting on the dip right now. The dip just not going down quick enough. I think my dip is probably going to be around like 23 or something like that. 23 to 25.
That sounds about right. That's what all the Bitcoin pros are saying.
I was waiting on the dip back then, but I should have paid attention to it. Back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 500 or something like that back then. 16 and 17. I think so. It was like real low.
I mean, but that's something you can look up online. I'll have to go look that up.
It was like...
I didn't realize it was that cheap back then.
It was very cheap.
Wow.
It jumped off from me within 2016. It was like way lower than that. Then, one of my buddies, back then I was a custodian back in the day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was investing in the Bitcoin and so he said, hey man, you need to go ahead and put XYZ. Now you don't have to put the whole thing in there. Mm-hmm. You can put like like a little small piece or whatever. But I was just thinking about like, damn, if I'm gonna go in at least buy like 2 or 3 shares. But I was waiting on the dip, forgot about it. Then a couple years later, it was over.
You could have gotten fractions and still made out. You don't need full shares anymore these days.
Yeah, that's what he told me. But life got in the way. I forgot about it. Looked up in a couple years. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, it happens. We've all been there.
But I will be getting a fraction here pretty soon. Unless somebody want to donate one, I'll take it,
Hey, at least you're not like that guy that locked himself out of his wallet.
Yeah, I actually have a couple wallets I'm locked out of as well. You don't get like 3 tries. I know.
Oh no.
I have a whole lot more Ripple. I can't say how much it was, but yeah, I had like 2 accounts that's pretty much a brick right now.
Oh no. And you can't get in, you better figure it out.
I cannot get in. I even grabbed the old phone. I still can't get in. You try to email customer service or whatever, but ain't nobody saying nothing.
There's no such thing. It's crypto, baby.
I know. I guess that's why they farm it so much. They capitalize on the people that get locked out.
Yep.
So, Vivian, what I also like about your podcast, you actually take time to do quality work for the information you put out there.
Thank you. I mean, I really do. It's definitely a very fulfilling pet project for me to be able to help women coming into this industry find their footing on getting started. That's why I wrote the book, How to Get Started as an Escort, available on Amazon and at our store. But yeah, it really is something that I enjoy doing, which is why I can do it for free. So, yeah. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Oh gosh, she also does take sponsorships for the show and stuff. I know she's doing it for free, but this equipment is not free.
It's not. I mean, I do have one sponsor, our diamond sponsor. Shout out to Companion Tax. They've been holding it down since we started. They've been our OG supporters. And then we've had some other sponsors sprinkled out throughout the show. But they are like our standing sponsor. And then, of course, we get donations. So we get a little bit of support, but it's still a free show. It still doesn't pay my bills. So, yeah.
So I'm not sure you could ask this question, but whoever want to sponsor the show, is there like a minimum to sponsor like a show or 2 shows or whatever?
I mean, I can send you the marketing kit. I have one.
That's what I'm talking about right there. See? That's why you're on here right now. I mean, even though this show talk about cars, we pretty much talk about book reviews, business, fitness, all type of stuff on here. We're more than a car show pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of the people like, why you got these people on here? I like stories, you got a story to tell. That's part of business,
Well, that's why when you emailed me, I was like, hey, I'm an escort, right?
I know somebody that knows somebody referred me to you, but we ain't gonna put them out there like that. But I've been listening to your podcast for a while, but a friend of a friend, whatever. Like, hey, she got a, XYZ, you need to reach out to her.
Okay, I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you listening.
I've been kind of binge watching just for a little bit. I got quite a bit. Wow, how many shows today? I think you got like close to 100 almost.
Well, for our recording, it'll be 87 at midnight, and then we have, I believe, 5 or 6 guest shows where I let other ladies guest host a show. So yeah, close to 100. We're approaching the 100 mark, and I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I think I probably got to. I'm over 36 right now. I just put it on when I'm at work.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, I just let it play. Some of the people they just like me. I like stories. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. You can always kind of learn something from the story, get some type of life lesson out of it.
That is true. I agree 100%.
I mean, I may not necessarily, do this type of thing, but it may be somebody else out there might want to get the information so they don't, get stuck in a pitfall or, get involved with something else that can overwhelm them a little bit, At least they'll know the expectations of you guys.
Exactly. And that's why we're here.
I mean, I know like some of the people that I know that's in a lifestyle, they also appreciate the information that you're putting out as well, I know back in the day when some people would be in a lifestyle, you had to, I guess it's pretty much like trial and error for certain people to get the information with technology and with this podcast that you have right now. It's pretty much a good thing for them as well, so they can kind of figure out how to go about things and maybe try to transition to something else later. You can pretty much use the game. They can use the game and apply it to other stuff.
Exactly. And it's vice versa. Like, I listen to vanilla podcasts all the time, and I take stuff that I learned from there and apply it to my business, and it works, especially with like marketing and things like that. It works. So, and I think podcasts, even in the vanilla world, they all help you learn about a particular industry, so that way you're not just, like you said, trial and error, because that's tough. Like, nobody told me how to be a hoe.
You're a lady of leisure.
Nobody told me how to be a companion or lady of the world. Nobody told me. I had to figure it out on my own. So I figured, let me do something and help other people that are trying to get in, because it's not what you see on the news. That's for damn sure.
Oh,
like
yeah,
if anything, it's false. Everything you watch on TV is false. Everything you watch on the news is false. So I wanted to paint a more accurate picture of our world, and I'm glad it worked.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much some of the stuff on TV, it was kind of exaggerated, a little
they
bit too
always
much
exaggerate. There are a couple of truths in there, but there's so far and few in between that it's ridiculous.
It's the sloppy people pretty much kind of ruin things for everybody. It's just crazy,
Yeah. Sad but true.
I mean, even back in the day when I was, I had a cell phone business. I pretty much had like several stores. I pretty much sold a bunch of phones to you guys.
How did you know it was us?
How can I say this? I I can't put his name out there. He's rest in peace, but you know, one of my uncles, he was in the lifestyle himself. He was a representative. He was a representative of some ladies or whatever.
Representative? You mean a
Yeah.
pimp?
Hey, algorithm.
He was a representative of the ladies. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to keep it, you know, it's semi clean, you know. You know, there's a few people I know even right now, but even back then I used to ride around with them. I'm from
Mhm.
Dallas, but we used to go on the they call it the Blade, but you know Harry Hines, pretty much world
Mhm.
famous in Texas. We pretty much just go around picking up money, make sure
Wow.
everything is up and up, you know, before it got crazy out there, of course.
Wow.
That's kind of learned by you know X Y Z. He was telling me you have to make sure I didn't get caught up in those situations. Even some of the people I might have talked to back in the day, I kind of found out later on they was like in a lifestyle. But of course, I'm like I knew it was something. I'm like, yo, that's true, nephew.
Well, these days they don't hide it. Go on Instagram. Everybody
Man,
wants to be seen.
I mean, it's gonna help and hurt at the same time. You know, depends on which way you wanna, you know, take it. You
Exactly.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I like about you guys, I know some people, I know you blurred out and everything. I'm not even tripping on that. I already know how your face look. But at the same time, you know, you don't have your real name out there. You might want to say, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm out. You don't have all your stuff out there floating like that, floating like that.
Exactly. I mean, and now the internet, it's too, like, you've seen situations where somebody will post a like a racist tweet or something, and then they'll go find her and find where she works, or whatever. The internet is too quick now. You can't take chances because they will find you. So
Yeah,
you gotta really, think about what it is that you're trying to do long term, where you're trying to go, and govern yourself accordingly. Like, I mean, yeah, you can definitely still live your life out loud. Just know that there are gonna be people in life that will judge you, unfortunately.
you know, at the end of the day, we all going to get old. We pretty much going to have to explain some of this stuff to certain people if you put it out there like that.
Yeah. But if that's you and you live your life out loud, then it probably won't bother you as much. But for somebody who is like, trying to be private and doesn't want people in their business, then it would behoove them to, move and shake a certain way.
Y'all even have some of these church Negroes say, man, why you got these people on here? And I'm like, I, man, pretty much people already know I was hanging around with certain folks, but everybody want to be all PG and stuff, even though it's pretty much wide open right now.
Are you a church person?
Not kind of, sort of, but not. I grew up in the church per se, but you know, I've been around. I have an interest in life,
So do you
lifestyle.
still go to church every Sunday now?
I haven't had a chance. Man, they gonna get me, but I haven't been to church in I could say years.
Wow, you're going to hell.
In a handbasket, man. No, I hope not, but you know we got to clean up some stuff on my end. But hey, it's gonna be all right.
Luckily for you, God forgives.
Yeah, that's so very true.
People don't, but God does. And isn't He the one that matters, technically?
Oh yeah. I mean, I know some stuff out there is kind of crazy right now. It'd be like, man, just ratchet me up out of here, man. Let me get up out of here. I'm done.
Rapture, you're funny. Of
Hey,
all the ways to go, rapture, like God couldn't think of anything like better.
like
Rapture.
just come pull up on me. Just come get me, man. It's just some stuff like,
Wow.
oh God, really? But you know, we have a bigger purpose out here to you know do the right thing and try to help people out and you know stuff like that or
Yeah,
whatever.
we do have a bigger purpose. I mean, too bad not everybody walks in theirs. So you just got to focus on you and leave the rest to God, literally.
Oh yeah, you know, just long as I mean, long as you get in the church and not in a hearse, it's all good. You know, you're gonna be all right. All right, all right, Vivian. We have some other questions here as well. Here, let's kind of go down. So, how do you separate your current career and your real life relationships? How do you separate the two?
It's actually quite easy. My work as a lady of the world, and my personal life never intertwine. I compartmentalize everything, and it gets even easier as time goes on, and as I grow in my personal life. And of course, two phones. Two phones.
Oh
Never
yeah.
shall the two worlds meet.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to keep everything separated, separate.
Everything is compartmentalized and separate from each other. Yes, and it's actually quite easy.
Oh yeah, I be trying to tell some people that I know in a lifestyle, you gotta separate a little bit, You
You do.
gotta
I
you
mean,
gotta live.
especially if you want to keep your privacy, you do have to separate it. Like you can do like even something as simple as posting a picture on your adult entertainment platform and then go ahead and post it on your personal platform. That's not smart because people would literally put two and two together, you know? But just something like simple things like that. I never mix the two worlds ever.
I have some people that do listen that's in the lifestyle, but I'll be telling them like, hey, the technology is so strong right now. The algorithm can pick up the hairstyle that you got sometimes, and what type
And
of clothes
now
you have on.
there's also picture recognition. Like you can
Yo,
literally upload a photo onto Google and have it search the entire web for something that looks like that photo, and it'll find your other pages. Especially if you're public, it will find you. So you really have to like be careful if you're trying to be private.
yeah, you have people doing screenshots and video record, stuff like that, and
It's
try to,
crazy.
use it against you later on. You have to kind of be careful. If you had this shirt on doing something else, you can't wear that shirt like over here.
Pretty much. I don't mix my wardrobe. I don't mix anything.
Yeah,
Everything
I
is
had that happen.
separate.
I have happened to like a friend of mine. I'm like, I told her, don't do it. Change your hairstyle, wear a wig or something. There was pretty much like a big fallout.
Thank God for wigs. I
Family
also I
found
also don't
out.
wear the same hair either.
Oh Lord.
Everything is separate. Vivian has her own wig. She has her own collection, and I keep it that way.
Oh yeah, AS is a female named AS. She said, hey, she's one of your patrons. She's ready for the show tonight that you're going to have.
Yes, it's going to air at midnight. A new episode.
AS, are you a companion as well, or are you pretty much just a fan of the show? Oh, I just said she says she's not. Okay, I got it. She got that on her quick. Okay. Yeah, so I guess people just admire you guys, Hey.
Hey,
Oh.
it's a beautiful world we live in.
So
I'm proud to be
Vivian,
a part of it.
since we're in the social media age, how do you navigate through the trolls, thirsty folks, and the scammers?
I pretty much ignore them because I literally don't have time for anything or anyone that's not adding value to my life. I have like so much going on that I can't even like even if I wanted to, I don't even have the time to dedicate to someone who's not even doing anything positive to my
All
life.
right.
So pretty much ignore them unless they somehow catch me on like a day where I'm chilling and I feel like responding, which that's very rare. I just ignore them. It's just so much easier.
All right, Vivian, we got some fun facts over here. What is your favorite sport activity to stay in shape?
I love tennis. It's like my number one. I also run and bike occasionally because Miami. I'm on the water. It's just a beautiful bike ride and a beautiful run. But my number one thing is tennis.
Is
I
that
hate
something
the
that
gym.
you? Is that something that you say you hate the gym?
I hate the gym. I only do it if I have to, but I hate the gym.
Oh man, I guess your squat game is non-existent.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have an ass naturally, so I really don't need squats.
Oh yeah, with with tennis you're running around.
Yeah, my butt is firm and lifted. I'm good.
Man, that'll work. You stand the test of time right now, which is a good thing, of course. Also good for your the people that you see or whatnot,
My
your folks.
clients.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I didn't want to paint them in a certain picture, you know.
They're just lovely gentlemen, clients. That's it.
Distinguished gentlemen. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is your favorite book to read, actually, Vivian, since you have some downtime every now and then?
Gosh, there's so many. I mainly read to learn. Like, I'm not really into reading fiction. I rather just watch movies if that's the case. So I'll just tell you what I'm currently reading because, like, I have so many books, but I'll tell you what I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading the Candlestick Trading Bible.
Hmm.
It teaches you how to read charts in the stock market. It's super dense. Like, it's a tough read, but I'm trying to get through it. And then I'm also reading Uncloned Marketing.
What is that one about? Can you tell us?
It's basically these are both vanilla books, as you can tell, but it's basically marketing techniques for you. So it teaches you how to market yourself to your specific client versus trying to copy everybody else. Hence the word uncloned. Yeah. So I told you I'm always reading stuff to add to my business or, enrich my life. So those are the two I'm reading right now. Uncloned Marketing is definitely a much easier read than the Candlestick Trading Bible because that's definitely complicated. But I am determined to, crack this stock market code this year. If it kills me, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, for selfish reasons, of course. But
For
hey,
selfish reasons.
it's going to help you out at the end. So since you have a very interesting life in the things that you've done so far, is that going to be a book that you coming out with in the future?
Maybe when I'm 80. When I'm
Lord.
80, I'll literally just be like, well, seeing how it is, I only have a few years left. This is my life. This is what I've been doing. And there's nothing anyone can do because I'm already old and it doesn't matter. But for now, no, I'm just documenting till I'm 80.
You old school. You're going to take it to the grave or damn near to it.
Damn near to the grave, yes.
Oh, shoot. I know I go play with you. Oh, we got a couple other questions from the chat, actually. What's going on, M. Bingham? Shit, this person was asking, are you going to throw another yacht party or a matching party here pretty soon?
Wow. I mean, I guess people really do want this since we've been locked up in the house for a minute. I don't know. I mean, if the demand is there, why not? Why not? Another yacht party. If you want a yacht party, email me. If I get enough emails, maybe I'll do another one.
Is that something that some of the people kind of, how can I say this? Is that something that everybody chip in on? Is that something coming out of your pocket?
Oh, no, I charge for tickets. I organize it and people pay per head and we have a blast. I don't know if you saw the video snippet from the last one we did. It was amazing. We had a great time. It was inspired by City Girls. Twerk.
Lord.
Remember they had their little yacht on the video.
I seen that. I seen the city. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So I basically was like, I think I want to throw a yacht party. Like just out of the blue, I tweeted about it. I was like, you know what? This is inspiring me to throw a yacht party, and everybody was like, do it. And it sold out in less than a week. And it was for 30 spots on a big yacht. 30 spots sold out in less than a week.
Why? Man, people love you.
No, they love yachts. They don't love me. They love yachts.
You know, us Negroes love our boat ride and stuff like that, and our little alcohol. And
Yep, it was fully catered, full bar, and everybody just had an amazing time. It was a great party.
Oh wow, we're getting very close to the end, of course, Vivian. So this is going to be the part of the show that we pretty much talk about cars, of course. Just pretty much made the real topic. So what was your first car that you got back in the day?
My very first car was actually a gift from my sugar daddy when I was in college. It was a brand new Ford Mustang drop top, and it was cobalt blue. And I'm not really a car person. I just like cute cars that get me from point A to point B. But yeah, that was my first car.
I mean, I pretty much like everything from like old and new, but I'm a luxury man myself. I like the ride of it, the smell of the leather. You know, just it does
Yeah,
something to you, that luxury.
definitely a guy thing.
Actually, it's a female thing too. Is now if you ride in a Benz or I noticed recently you also got a ride Maserati SUV, right?
I did for my birthday. Thanks,
Man, must be
babe.
nice.
But
She got it, y'all. It's no cap. This is her vehicle.
yeah, but like I said, I'm honestly not a car. I don't even like driving. If I had it my way, I would be chauffeured everywhere.
Oh my goodness. So you got dust
Yeah.
on it. You got dust on your truck then. Okay.
No, I mean obviously I drive it and I run errands, but I'm not like all over the place, trying to get people to notice me. I could care less. You know why? Because where I live, everybody drives a luxury car.
Yeah, that is true.
Everywhere, every other car is either like a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, Mercedes. All the luxury cars you can think of, they're here. So it's like, Maserati, sure.
Yeah, I pretty much live in Atlanta myself. That's all I see down there, like all the downtown, like all day, every day. I don't
Yeah.
know you've been to Atlanta in a while, but it's crazy.
Yeah, Atlanta is definitely, it's grown. Like, it's a lot bigger now than it was, or a lot more populated now than it was, say, 5 years ago. Like, it has grown.
Is that the last time you've been out here? You've been out here like kind of recently or whatnot?
Let's see. The last time I was in Atlanta was like a couple of years ago. I had a fly me to you out there.
Hmm.
But yeah.
So it's I didn't bring that part up, but what is fly? What is those about?
Fly me to you is when a gentleman flies you to his location because he doesn't live where you live, but he wants to meet you, so he flies you to him. Like flued out.
Oh yeah, flew. How do you say it? Flew out?
Flued out.
Yeah, like the folks in Baltimore say, flew out.
Flued out.
Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, you don't have to pay for nothing. That's good. Hey, if they're gonna do it, you might as well take it.
Who doesn't like free stuff?
Sure. Who you telling? You sort of give me a Maserati or something, Hey,
You better start finding you a sugar mommy. There is a market.
I had those. I had those back in the day. My first. Golly. I had a couple of them back in my day. I got cars from in and stuff like that. But there's a good side and bad side to that for the guys, of course. But if I would have known a little bit different, man, I'd probably be dominating right now. But it's all good right now.
Well, you can't shoulda, coulda, woulda. You still have time. And
Nah,
as a matter of
it's
fact,
over
older
right now.
older men actually make more because the older women don't want to be with little boys. They want to be with older men, and older women are the ones with the money.
I mean, I got offers here, as of recently, of course, but I had to go ahead and decline those, of course. I pretty much already know about. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. But
No?
if I probably would, I know what I need to do this time around. But other than that, I'm gonna chill on that right now. I'm in the
You're
perfect
not
place
about
right
that
now,
life.
actually, too.
You're not about that life.
I'm actually in the perfect place for it right now, which is crazy. But I'm like, nah, it
You're
ain't that
scared.
serious.
Don't be
Yeah,
scared.
I am scared. No, I'm just a regular old square.
You are funny.
All right, Miss Vivian, I'm gonna talk to you for a few seconds once we get off here, but it's pretty much the last question here. Do you have any? Oh yeah, this is the part of the show you can promote the stuff that you got going on.
Yes, thank you. I am at Exotic Vivian on all platforms. So basically, as it's spelled, at Exotic Vivian. And then the podcast is at TSEGP on Instagram and at TSEG Podcast on Twitter. Somebody took TSEGP for whatever reason. And then, of course, please support the show. It's just $1 a month. Patreon.com/TSEGP. And also get the book, How to Get Started as an Escort. It's on Amazon and also at our store, tsegstore.com. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Vivian, do you have any statements or remarks before we go?
I mean, pretty much just live your best life because life is short, and thank you so much for having me on.
All right, Miss Vivian, hang tight, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Oh, what's these other questions? Hold on one second. What she say? Man, these people want to know everything. B-Ham want to know, do you get booked by female clients?
Usually for their husbands. Like, it's never just one-on-one.
Sorry, B-Ham, I don't know what you was trying to say, but we're going to say no on that.
No,
right
but
now.
I do see female clients. They just don't book me. I don't discriminate. I'm an equal opportunity pleaser.
Actually, we got one more question. What was the weirdest request that you ever had before?
Are you sure you want to know?
This will be real quick. Hopefully, what you got?
Are you sure?
This can't be. Let me see. I had. I don't know. You see my other show, but I had Air Force Amy on the show recently. She had a client. I guess whenever they do something, he had a bunch of bicycle horns going off.
Okay, so you mean that kind of weird?
You know what? Go ahead, let me have it. What you got? I know it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, if you're saying weird would be more like role playing in animal costumes.
Oh boy.
But the craziest, obviously, instead of golden shower, what's the other thing?
Oh no.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, that sounds like some Notorious Big stuff like that. She is showing them get issued on it. Oh.
And guess where these clients were?
Oh.
Dubai.
I wasn't gonna say that, but I'm letting Muhammad make it today. I was gonna let him make it.
Oh Lord, you're funny. But c'est la vie, we don't judge over here though. We don't judge.
Hey, if they're gonna pay, is it really that nice out there?
It is. I mean, anywhere there's opulence is nice, obviously. But it is nice.
That's one of my places that I want to actually go to one day. Just look at the ambiance and all the structures out there.
You might want to start with Miami first, and then
Miami got to be first,
and then New York.
I'm getting roasted.
And then you can think about the Middle East.
Let's see. AS, golly, right? Okay? Wait, we trying to get up out here. Y'all say ask some questions. Okay. All right, Vivian. AS was wondering, do you have more black or white clients? I know the answer to that one, but you can tell me.
I've actually answered this on the podcast, so obviously this person hasn't listened. But yeah, like I would say like 99.9% of my clients are white, or not black, but mostly white.
And I know with most of them, they don't even want to do nothing most of the time. They just want to talk or
they're the
just
easiest
be around.
People ever. My best clients are super easy. Like older guys just want to go out. I mean, obviously we hang out and do fun things in the boudoir, but it's not about that. It's more about a fuller life experience. These are the guys that have made it in life and they just want to enjoy the moment, So, yeah. And I love them because that's me. So we mesh.
I mean, I know sometimes you want to get your needs met as well as it doesn't matter with your clients or whatnot.
Remember how you said there's personal life and business life?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And never the two shall meet. But I do have fun with my clients too now. Don't sleep on my clients. They're amazing.
You're talking about the clients and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have fun with them as well. I get pleasure in everything I do. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh no, I can't. Nope. I feel I get pleasure from every angle. As much pleasure as I can. That's me.
Oh yeah, that's what's up right there. You're crazy, man.
Is it crazy? I don't know.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna send you a copy of this. You can kind of chop it up the way that you want to. I'll give you a copy of the show as well.
Yeah, please. I'll post it on my Patreon for for our uh, for our members. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to share the wealth a little bit. Come on, B Hal. Now, this is the last question, B Hal. All right, do a lot of your companions get booked, or it's like a monthly arrangement? What B Hal saying?
It depends on what you're trying to do. But companions are basically companions. Don't mix it up with sugar babies. Those are two separate worlds. Companions get paid either by the hour and up. Sugar babies get monthly arrangements. They don't get paid per meet. So hopefully that answers their question, whoever asked that.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not gonna go too much deeper into that. You gotta go ahead and email her and look at the information on the website. That's all I can say about that part. I know what it's about to go into. We can't do that on communication over the airways like that.
No, no, sir.
Yeah, I'm not a character witness. I'm not doing it. It's a semi-clean show. So, Miss Vivian, we do appreciate you coming through, and also she got a great podcast. Also got a couple more people later this week that's going to be on here that's also in the lifestyle. Hopefully you guys be able to watch that show as well. And pretty much, Miss Vivian, stay right there when I get off. And welcome and thanks for watching Hey Use Your Inside Voice live with Mr. Old School Ryder and Exotic Vivian. You guys have a
Thank
good
you
night.
so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, stay right there. We do appreciate y'all. Oh, sorry about that, Swaps. You're going to have to catch it on the replay. All right, y'all have a good one. Stay right there, Bill.